time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
7:01 right now. Good morning. Maybe a little bit out of breath here this morning. Just had to run to the bus stop to take my kid's homework to him as he left it on the table in the kitchen table. Live look in Union County this morning. Just a few clouds hanging out with us this morning. No fog showing up in Union County right now. We do have some thick fog showing up in parts of Knox County, especially along the rivers and the lakes. It is super froggy at my house this morning, that's for sure. 64 degrees as the kids get off to school this morning, and we'll warm to about 85 degrees as they head home from school this morning. I was like literally finishing my coffee here this morning, getting my coffee ready. Haven't even had a sip yet. And I looked at the kitchen table, and how many times have you told your kids to do something and they don't do it? Come on, guys. So I see my youngest, I see Caden's snack on the table, which he was supposed to put in his backpack. I helped him get it ready. I see Kipton's homework that we did last night I was like, hey, listen, put this in your backpack now so you don't forget it. I'm sitting there getting coffee, and all of a sudden I'm like, dude, come on, guys. So I called my wife because I wasn't sure if the bus had come yet. And she's like, run. So I met him halfway down the street. Oh boy, the joys of parenthood, huh, my friends? Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the forecast for the day today. Some days you just can't win, can you? All right, so it's super foggy outside. Let me show you a view I'll show you in a second. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast, shall we, for the day today. We'll start you off with September observed high temperatures. Okay, so the gray is about average, blue is below average, and orange is above average. And so yesterday, we were much warmer than the previous day. Look at Tuesday, we were at 68 degrees. Then yesterday, we made it to 82 officially at McGee-Tyson Airport. Other locations, spot on, solid average day. A little bit above average in Crossville by 3 degrees. 1 degree above average in Chattanooga. And 1 degree above average also in the Tri-Cities area. But again, that's why we have those 30-year averages. Didn't really pick up much rainfall. We had couple little blurps yesterday showing up on the radar, but that was the story. That's why we had about a 10 to 20% chance for rain. Lots of ground clutter showing up at the radar here this morning. But let's check it on visibility, because visibility is definitely thick or it's definitely low, I should say, in some locations. Temperatures are trending cooler, by the way. We're now in the 50s and the 60s to get the day started. So this is visibility right now. Again, I have quite a bit of fog showing up at my house. I live near the lake. And so, again, the rivers and lakes, you're going to run into some dense fog. If you travel Chapman Highway, if you travel Alcoa Highway, you'll probably run into some thick fog up towards Dandridge, Jefferson County. Probably a little bit of fog as well. Let me know in the chat if you have any fog showing up in your area, because it is super thick. All right, let's talk about the big picture. Our upper level low, a weatherman's woe is what they say. That's moving its way on out. Thank goodness for that. So we're going to see more sunshine throughout the day today. We'll have a few clouds hanging out with us. The winds will shift as a ridge of high pressure starts to build its way in from the west. And so we're going to get more of a northerly flow. That should bring our dew points down just a little bit here over the next couple of days. But that ridge is also originating from Texas. And as I talked about yesterday and the last couple of days when I was in Texas, hot. We had temperatures in the upper 90s to low 100s. So yes, we're not going to make it into the upper 90s to low 100s. Don't worry about that. But it is going to be on the hotter side. 60s this morning, dense fog in some locations, 78 degrees as we get into the lunch hour. Kids heading home from school, we should be in the mid-80s. And our goal today is going to be low to mid-80s from north of Interstate 40, south of Interstate 40. Or basically be in the mid to upper 80s. Maybe even close to 90 degrees in Chattanooga. But hold on, that is not the hottest day. Who's ready for fall? It's hard to drink like those pumpkin spice lattes. It's hard to light the fall candles in the house when it's like still feeling like summertime. Am I sweating over here? Jeez. 84 at 6, 79 by 8, and down to 73 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. So really nice, a decent weather pattern on the way for the day today. As I mentioned, as the winds begin to shift, it's going to draw in some slightly drier air for our Friday and Saturday. By the way, happy Friday Eve. Oh, the weekend, my friends. But the dew points start to climb as we get into next week because there's a cold front on the way. So that trough of low pressure is in the top part of your screen, right underneath where it says upper level. See that shaded blue area? That's our next trough. That's going to swing a cold front into the area by next week. But before we get there, you got to realize the first day of fall is on Sunday. First day of fall. Wait till you see these temperatures. So high pressure builds on into the area. This is upper level ridge of high pressure. And a trough is going to be swinging its way in from the north and west. So the high brings us high temperatures. The cold front and trough will swing through, and that's going to bring us a little bit of a cool down. Although I think maybe even next weekend could potentially be much cooler thanks to this pocket, this trough. Because this upper level low that's pulling this trough through next week that will bring us hopefully some rainfall around the area is going to kind of linger and wobble around the East Coast. And I think that's going to draw in some slightly cooler air. Maybe a little bit more unsettled as well. So again, not a lot of rainfall through the weekend or into the start of next week. But as we get into our, say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this takes us all the way through next Friday. So this is a week's worth of rain. And you can clearly see that, well, maybe the plateau, upper East Tennessee, and the mountains will get a little bit more. Central and Southern Valley, this is just one model. This is just one model run. This will change drastically over the next 3 to 5 days. Just an idea that we need the moisture and we need the rain. We are way behind on rainfall here. The U.S. Drought Monitor comes out today. I would imagine that the moderate to severe drought is going to expand around the area, which is not great news. I've talked to several folks. It is hay season, so a lot of farmers are getting out there and cutting their hay. Nice that we have the dry weather, and I heard that the actual hay crop is doing fairly well despite the lack of rain and the warmer temperatures. But hey, listen, fall season's right around the corner as well. I'm falling leaves, if you will. I know some leaves are already falling due to the fact that it's just been so dry. Some of the leaves are already changing, but not necessarily going to see those brilliant colors if we don't get some much needed rain, if we don't have those cool, clear, crisp nights, if we don't have those warm, mild, sunny days. And that's really what we need to get those leaves to pop, to get the colors to start to change. All right, so we'll go 20 to 30% chance of rain Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Monday, maybe. Monday I may take out of the forecast. I don't think we're really going to see much on Monday, but I've added it there for now. It's only Thursday, so stay tuned. All right, so when you look at the Weather Prediction Center's forecast for rainfall, this takes us through next Wednesday morning. So again, not a ton of rain. May start to see an elevated rain chances across the Cumberland Plateau, maybe Monday, Tuesday-ish, and upper East Tennessee. But another week of basically relatively rain-free conditions, and that's why I said the severe droughts in the dark shaded orange area, and I would imagine that this comes out about 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. I would imagine that expands maybe even to Knox County, Loudoun County. I would imagine that the moderate drought continues to expand northward and maybe abnormally dry conditions to cover the rest of East Tennessee. And it's not just here. When I expand the view, look at the drought that's going across the entire region. There's only a little place over into Kentucky and across the Tennessee-Kentucky border that's not even in a drought or abnormally dry conditions. So this is not good news heading into the driest month of the year, heading into fire season, which, of course, we will be continuing to talk about in the coming days. So as this ridge builds on in, first day of spring, first day of fall, first day, where's my little, first day of fall is Sunday. It arrives at like 8 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So it's going to be like 91 degrees. You ready for that? So if you have a boat, just continue to enjoy boating season. Get out this weekend and enjoy that. And then, as I mentioned, next week, as that cold front comes through Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll start to shave those temperatures down closer to those seasonal averages. But the problem is the Climate Prediction Center is still predicting the possibility of above average temperatures as we head in through the rest of the month, which is right around the corner. It's already the 19th, into possibly the start of October. So the drought's going to continue to expand, and the fire season will continue to ramp up. Anybody going to Oklahoma for the football game? Anybody? Any takers? Anybody driving, flying, biking? Just kidding. Well, you could ride your motorcycle, Buck. Anyways, here's the football forecast in Oklahoma. It's going to be a scorcher if you're heading off to the football game. And I believe I saw on sports that we are favored to win this game. I think I saw like by 1 touchdown, which is has never happened. And I think something about OU or has never been this down when it comes to playing us or something like that. I don't know. I watch sports and I hang out with people. I don't know all the facts. So if you know better, if you know more than me, throw it in the chat and then help me educate myself. So we're going to be in the 90s if you're heading off to Oklahoma for the football game. Again, kickoff is at 7:30 at night. Listen, East Tennessee weather is growing every single day. I know so many of you are passing along the app to everybody. There's a lot of people that actually have been joining me that I've met in public on social media because I do broadcast on Facebook as well. But the problem is they were like, I was like, do you have the app? They're like, no, I just use the old Weather Channel app, the old app on the phone. I was like, wait. I think I told you the other day, I was actually literally downloading and helping the lady next to me on the airplane get my app because she was like, oh yeah, what app is that? I live in East Tennessee. I just moved there a few years ago from California. I was like, here you go, my friend. And so literally we were like taking off right before we lost cell service. I was like, okay, here's what you do. I set up her phone and anyways, pass along the word. And I know you do. Because most of you on here do have the app. But if you're joining me from Roku, Amazon Fire, on social media, download the app. It's a great tool, especially, just quick, easy, simple, no nonsense weather all the time. All right. Whew. I think I caught my breath. Can I get I'm going to get a sip of coffee here. I need to wet the whistle. All right, let's see what you all are saying on the chat here this morning. Got a lot of good mornings on here. You have to leave when your daughter calls. That's fine, Layla, but I'm glad you joined us. Hopefully you got the forecast and everything you needed here before you head out. It is super foggy. Let's see if I can show you another picture here. Maybe I can. Where is it? There it is. Let's see if this shows up. Well, it will in a second. It will in a second. Give me a second. Hopefully that populates here. Why are you not populating? I've got you on another one. Well, I guess that's not populating. We'll have to get that figured out. We'll have to figure that thing out right there. But it's super foggy along the lakes and the rivers. All right. Good morning. It's Friday Eve, Aaron. Yeah. Anybody got any good stuff going on this weekend? The Witcher's adventures continue. We're actually heading off camping this weekend. We'll be over in Townsend, peaceful side of the Smokies. We'll be over at Little Arrow. So we'll leave tomorrow afternoon and we'll come back Sunday. And right, Buck. Yeah, in my flip-flops that I wear every day. That was fun. Oh my gosh. Exercise for the day. Katrina. No. I got to get more than that. But like when you weren't expecting it and you're like I'm not wear a suit, but good luck, Krista. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Good morning, Felicia. What's up, AJ? Haven't seen you out here for a minute. Hope you're doing well. It's fall season. Hopefully you got those fall candles going. And, Christmas season is right around the corner. Can you believe that? Christmas season? Like, what? Have you been in the stores? It's like now Halloween and Christmas are battling it out. I wish these guys would just say, let's do one holiday at a time. Because, already, I think it happened like 2 months ago. I already started seeing like fall and winter clothes out on the shelves. Like a couple months ago, I'm like, what are we doing? I think we don't need to purchase clothing and stuff like that far in advance. We have a whole month of December before Christmas starts, right? Just my personal thoughts. I wish they wouldn't do that. I feel like they help push along the year too fast because you're like, wait, why? Maybe making it feel like the season too soon. Maybe that's why we get tired of it. By the time we get to Christmas, like, okay, geez, let's move on. Oh. Yeah, it has turned way up this morning. Oh, that's right. Saunders at the beach. I believe you said you were at Myrtle Beach, I think is what you said. You posted a picture the other day with Witcher's pictures and great photos. Great photos. And I love the beach look. Love the beach look. Love the beach. You know, I'm not a huge beach person. But I love to be on the beach. Here we go. I think this is from Sandra. It is. This is from this morning, Sandra. You can tell us on the chat. Great photo. Oh, nothing better than the ocean right there. Nice little sunrise taking shape. Nice stuff right there. Elaine Ombre. And this was on 9/18, so this was yesterday. She is an amazing photographer. Take a look at this shot of the moon. Look at the clouds. Some mid-level clouds hanging out with us. Here, let me shrink this up a little bit for you. Boop. Isn't that cool? Cover my face. Behind the lens. She's such an amazing photographer, Elaine Ombre. We had some other great photos. Here's another one from, let's see what this one's from. Lisa Gibson, Bluff Mountain view from my yard, she says. Oh, that's a great picture. We're starting to get a little color change in the highest peaks of the Smokies. Not a ton. Not a ton yet. We're still about 2 to 3 weeks. Well, about 3 weeks away, I guess, for the peaks in the Smokies. We had a double rainbow the other day. This is Jane Riverbank. Double rainbow in Lansing. This was on 9/13. Might as well share it with you. Look at that. Love me a double rainbow. Who doesn't like a double rainbow? There were some double sprinkles on there or something like that. Anyways. Get your dance on, my friends. Get your dance on. We only have 3. 3. That's it. I wish I could play the song, but I won't play the song. I'll try to sing it as best I can. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. It's National Pawpaw Day. Have you ever had a pawpaw? Nope, I just know the song. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. We've got National Butterscotch Pudding Day. I love butterscotch. Love butterscotch. Used to eat butterscotch pudding all the time growing up. And aye, matey, it's talk like a pirate day, eh? I hope my wife's inside and shaking her head going, you're a dork. National Talk Like a Pirate Day, my friends. Give me your best pirate right now. Arr. I feel like we had that not too long ago. Let's go to T-Dot cameras. Let me show you a couple of views here. We'll go down Alcoa Highway, down by the river. Let's see if it's foggy down by UT. Oh, no, not too bad there. Not too bad there. Let's come down to, here we go, Westland. You can see the fog right there in the lake. So again, I live by the lake, so it's super froggy where I live. This is another vantage point. No, not too bad there either. Let's see if it's foggy up here. Oh, no, the fog's beginning to lift. It's lifting pretty quickly. So improving conditions, I suppose. That's what we'll call it, improving conditions. Getting ready for your morning walk on the beach is what she said. Got stuck on that. Can't see at the light tower at Wivick. It's foggy. Can you believe fall is on Sunday? It ain't going to feel like fall. What's up, Robert? How are you this morning? You're heading to Dollywood. Humidity is going to be fine today. Fine. It's going to be hotter, though. We're talking mid-80s. Yeah, I'm not ready for the time change either. I would agree. Let's keep it daylight. I'm not a huge fan. I don't like that. I don't like it getting dark at 5 o'clock. Can you imagine being Nashville or even Crossville? Nashville and Crossville get dark early. This is a good question. Chris says, little question for you, Mike. Heard this on Jack FM. I'm not on Jack FM. I'm on 8 other radio stations. When does the breeze become a wind? I don't think I've ever really thought about that, though, Chris. I would imagine that a breeze becomes a wind when it gets past probably about 15 miles per hour. Maybe a breeze is like 0 to, well, not 0, because then it wouldn't be a breeze at all. But the air is always moving, so we always have some sort of a breeze most days, unless we're in the doldrums of summer and you have this ridge of high pressure that's just sitting on top of you and there's like no wind at all. I actually don't know officially the answer to that. Let's see what the Google says. Let's see what Google says. Okay. After 20 to 30 miles per hour is what it says. A breeze is between 15 and breezy is between 15 to 25. So anything under 15 miles per hour, I guess, is just a breeze. Then it becomes breezy, and then it becomes windy, anything over 30 miles per hour, or anything over 20 miles per hour, really. Let's see what the National Weather Service says. A light breeze, yeah. So you have calm, light air. Here, I'll just pull this up on the camera for you so you can see it. So you have calm, light air is 1 to 3, light breeze is 4 to 7, gentle breeze 8 to 12, moderate breeze 13 to 18, fresh breeze is 19 to 24, strong breeze. Well, I don't know. They don't say anything about wind. Then we get all the way up. So I'd say, yeah, I guess anything after about 15 miles per hour become wind. Not really windy, but good question. I don't know. That's great. Things you don't really think about on the daily. You know, that's like saying, it's almost on the same realms of, is it partly cloudy? Is it mostly sunny? Is it mostly cloudy? Is it partly sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it overcast? What is it? Semantics. Tomato. No fog in Carnes. Good. No fog in Powell either. Dense fog in Whitesburg. Thanks, Julie. No fog at Myrtle Beach. Have a great day today, Linda. You can't name a Morgan Wallen song? I probably couldn't either. But there's a lot of songs and artists that I like. I don't necessarily know that I guess, I don't know. I do listen to country music, but I probably could not pick out Morgan Wallen on the radio and be like, oh yeah, that's who that is. Tom, you're off to camping Big Rich State Park. Nice, in Maynardville. Very cool place. Love that. They got a great lake right there. Well, I guess it's part of Norris Lake, right? Yeah. But great part of that lake. I love Big Ridge State Park. Campsites are a little tight in there. At least I think if I'm thinking of the same state park. We had to camp. I think that was the park. We were camping one night, and man, I tell you what, we saw like I don't know how big it was, like a 45, 50, whatever a bus is, or whatever those giant, the biggest RVs that have all the push outs. Man, we saw this dude back it up like a champ. It was late at night. It was like 10 o'clock at night. We were hanging out by the campfire. This guy comes raging in, backed it up, had it all set up in like 3 minutes. I was like, that was impressive. Even more impressive, we didn't see them the entire time unless they grilled a couple times outside. That was it. So like they just stayed in their camper the entire time. But he did offer us, they made like lobster tails one night. And he's like, we have some extra. Would you guys like some? We're like, okay. I'm going to turn that down. Oh. Yeah, right, Tom? Got to get out of the house, Kimberly. Go camping. We should come there. Well, we're already booked at Little Arrow. That's the truth. I agree, Buck. I was thinking motorcycle. Get on your little bike. Oh, you got yourself a little tricycle there, do you? What's up, Denise? How are you? Morning, Tanner. Oh. Tanner the Weather Kid is awesome. That's right. Oh, nice, Carol. Nice. Well, we'll be leaving Sunday. I am going to be broadcasting live. By the way, Wake Up with Witcher is going to be broadcasting live Monday morning at a fundraiser golf tournament. I have put a link at the top of my app. If you're a golfer, Lee, this one's for you. Any golfers out there, you want to become part of this event, it's for the fundraiser in Blount County. So it is for the Blount Memorial Foundation. It's the classic golf tournament. And if you want to sign up, there's still room to sign up. So I'll be broadcasting live with Wake Up with Witcher down at the golf course on Monday morning. That'll be a lot of fun. And then I'll be down there all day long broadcasting from time to time. So if you want to still sign up, you can still sign up for the Blount Memorial Foundation, the Golf Classic Tournament. It's going to be like a couple hundred people down there. Should be a lot of fun. I totally agree, Denise. Anybody need a camping lot at Sundown Resort in Townsend? $1,000 a month includes all utilities and water. That's expensive, Buck. $1,000 a month? They're really charging $1,000 a month to camp there? That's insane. All the utilities and water, great. But I think that's expensive. I'm for that. We have Christmas at Hobby Lobby from April till forever. That's true. That's true. How long have you been setting up Christmas? Like literally April. It's insane. I was in Hobby Lobby, well, to come try to see you. You weren't there. But I was in Hobby Lobby the other day for something, and I was like, this is insane. Now, I do love Christmas, but 'tis a bit early. Oh, nice. You got 8,700 events of rain. You did win the rain lottery last night. Nice. Give you a big shout out. Yeah, Eli. Hopefully life's going well for you up there in the Tri-Cities area. That was the sunrise this morning at Myrtle Beach. I'm trying to catch up on chat. You guys are talking like crazy. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. What's up, Sean? How are you this morning, bud? I don't know about hot butterscotch pudding. Buck. That was crazy. Morgan Wallen, who is she? Poor guy. Whatever. It's going to be like a sold out show, I think. Oh my gosh. Buck. Calm it down over there. I can't put some of this stuff on the air. Well, I can, but. And I appreciate your friendship, my friend. Oh, your niece is getting married at Big Ridge. Nice. It's an older campground. Yeah, I mean, it's a great campground. You love Morgan Wallen. That's what I thought, Aaron. That's exactly what I thought. Concerts have gone insane. I remember my first concert was Tom Petty. My second concert was Rush. And my third concert was, I forget what it was. Big Head Tom the Monsters, maybe. Used to be like $25. Now I know we're all older and stuff like that, but I think paying $250 plus for concert tickets insane. I've not been to Davy Crockett in Greenville. I've heard it's amazing. I actually do, Eli. And if you win, hit me up for maybe a sponsorship. Is that what you do, Buck? You typically scalp your tickets? I've never really done that. I just want to get my seat and be done. What's up, Brandy? Oh, excuse me. The yawn got me. Would you be able to give me a forecast for PCB the 27th to the 3rd? I could. So, Brandy, you can put in PCB in the East Tennessee weather app, right? And it will show you the radar and whatnot. So make sure you put that in. So if you don't have the app, see, this is what I'm talking about. Do you have the app, Brandy? Let's go there first. If you don't, let's get it downloaded, and I'll show you how to do it. But I can. Hit me up on social or message me, Mike at easttnweather.com. I can try to help you out a little bit. But yeah, come on down, Buck. There is room for you. It's like, let's see what it is. It's, so there's 7:30 breakfast, registration, and practice. So I'll be broadcasting at that point. It's a shotgun start at 8 o'clock in the morning. They have lunch at noon with the morning awards. And then 1 o'clock in the afternoon is again. And the price is, I think it was like $75. Again, it's a golf tournament for a fundraiser for the Blunt Memorial Foundation. Morning flight's $125. Morning flight team of 4. That's for an individual. Team of 4 is $500. Okay. So same with the afternoon. Individual mulligan package. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can get mulligans. Extra prices there, extra costs, but $125. $250 a week is cheap. Maybe so. Maybe so. Okay, you do have the app. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so Brandy, this is for Brandy, but anybody else that wants to pay attention. So again, if you open the app up, there you go at the top. See that little plus sign right there, Brandy? See, I've got a bunch of locations on there. All those little dots means I have different locations on there. So that little plus sign, click that little plus sign and type in, what is PCB? I don't even know what PCB is. I know it's in South Carolina. PCB. Oh, Panama City Beach. There we go. So the Panama City Beach. Boom. You put that in there. Enable alerts. Yes. Click that button. It's not going to let me to because I don't have alerts on my computer because I don't want it taken over my computer. But enable alerts. And then watch this. You save it, Brandy. You go and you go backwards. And then you come down here. And watch. As I slide this, the map changes. See how the map changes? So we'll go all the way to PCB. There's Miami. See, we've always helped people out. That's why I'm all in there. There's PCB. So now you've got the temperatures. You can click on that and get the forecast and the radar. And the radar. Currents, hourly, daily, all for PCB. And then when you get home, I've had a lot of questions about this. When you get home, if you don't want it on there anymore, click the plus sign again. Find PCB. See that little, it looks like a play button. It's actually supposed to be a drop down. So if you click that drop down on the far left, see how it drops down? Then you can delete PCB. So it's great because if you travel anywhere, whether it be for vacation, for work, for the holidays, you ahead of schedule can put in the forecast there and you can actually start getting notifications and alerts from the National Weather Services wherever you may be going to right there with the East Tennessee Weather app. Again, it's your one-stop shop for weather right here in East Tennessee, but it travels wherever you go. I mean, say what? And then when you're heading back to East Tennessee, you click on my daily forecast updates, and you can get an update right there, 1 Minute with Witcher or the long version. 1 Minute with Witcher is always great. I think it's just super simple, quick, easy, gets you everything you need to know for about a week's time frame in just about a minute. The other one's going to be a little bit long form. I'll just kind of dive into the details a little bit more, give you a little bit more explanations on things. That's why I do both of those. So then when you head back from vacation or your trip or your road trip or whatever, you can just watch those to see what it's going to look like when you come back home. And again, I do them at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. every day. Weekdays, weekends are 7 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. to keep us all in the know on weather. Again, nobody wants to wait for weather. Nobody watches scheduled TV anymore. So there you go. There's your non-scheduled weather forecast right there at your fingertips. How about that? Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. It's 7:36. We're cruising right along. Julie loves the app. We love Julie. Oh, you do, Tom? That's awesome. Yeah, it's super. And it's viewed to I've shot it to view on your cell phone. So just click on it and then you can watch it vertically. It's so funny. I said this before, but so when we went HD and got out of 3x4 TV and went to 16:9, TVs are this way now, right? Like all my monitors are long and wide and TVs are wide. But now social media comes around and we spent so long trying to tell people, turn your phone sideways for videos and pictures, turn them sideways so it populates the screen better. And then social media comes around and populates everything this way. Can't win in technology and social media world. All right. I think we've done everything. Yeah, you're very welcome, Brandy. Now pass along the word to everybody you know. Say, hey, listen, great app right here. Great app. And again, make sure you have notifications always turned on in the app. GPS location will be great if you travel and you don't want to put in a city. But if you don't have your GPS turned on and you go to another city, you're not going to get the notifications from their National Weather Service or anything like that. If you don't want it on all the time while you're in East Tennessee, fine. Keep your notifications turned on in case I send you push alerts. But you probably a good idea if you are traveling to have the GPS turned on, then you can turn it off later. So super easy to do so. You can do that through your cell phone or whatnot. No time at all. No time at all. But it is 7:38, so there is time. Cue the music. I think I caught my breath. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel for those of you that may have missed it at the very top, because again, we get to work with weather at the very beginning. Then we have our chat and conversation, and a lot of people kind of still trickle in. So I never got the forecast. Well, don't worry. You can get the daily forecast right there from the East Tennessee Weather app or online. Don't forget online as well, easttnweather.com. I'm on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube. Go smash that subscribe button to YouTube. Share and spread the word of East Tennessee weather. We're not going anywhere, my friends, because of you, and I appreciate you every single day. All right, we'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher tomorrow morning. Then I'll be broadcasting from Little Area Resort through the weekend, and we'll probably do some special reports this weekend. So we'll probably do a live broadcast probably about 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, maybe Sunday as well. We'll see. We'll see. Come and check social media out. I'll talk to you soon.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning. The weekend is almost here, right around the corner. Sure hope you're having a great day so far. As we start the day, you probably noticed yesterday we actually had a little bit warmer weather, and we did. Those temperatures kept climbing up compared to the 68 that we had just the other day. Well, yesterday we made it to 82 degrees. Officially at McKee Tyson Airport, we had 80 in Crossville, 85 Chattanooga, and 81 degrees in Tri-Cities. So, yeah, a little bit warmer, a little bit closer to those, or rather seasonal temperatures. But things are about to be changing here over the next couple of days. There goes our departing low-pressure system. Let's wave it goodbye. See you later. Have a good day. We don't want you anymore. Still have a little bit of a northerly flow, a little bit of energy that may spark off a couple of showers across the mountains, or upper East Tennessee really is going to be the main bet there. High pressure is going to start to work its way in from Texas, and that's going to bring us, some heat. Yeah, we're talking about a lot more heat heading our way. So here's the forecast for the day today. Nice, comfortable as we get the day started. 78 degrees as we get into the lunch hour. And then as kids head home from school, we'll be at 85 with forecast highs mid to upper 80s for the most part. So, yes, you're going to feel the heat. We're going to be trending above average throughout the day today. And that's going to be the trend for several more days. I'll explain here in a moment. As we get into the evening rush hour, we're going to be in the mid-80s, 79 by 8 and 73 degrees by 10 o'clock here tonight. And again, don't forget to check in on the East Tennessee Weather app every once in a while, as you can get these daily forecast weather updates there as well. So a little bit higher dew points here today. Then they start to drop as we get into our Friday, Saturday, as more of a northerly, drier air starts to set up shop. But then that changes as we round out the weekend and start next week. So dew points will start to climb next week, well, at least at the beginning of the week, and that's associated with a cold front that's going to be heading our way. Remember I said the heat's going to start to build its way back into the area? Well, thank you for this Texas high pressure. That's going to be swinging its way across the Gulf Coast, and that's going to bring us the heat. Surface high pressure will swing off to our south and southeast, and that's going to bring us the moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. There's a trough to our north and west. That's going to usher a cold front into our area. Still a long ways away. Still some discrepancies on how much rainfall we actually see around the area. Whether it's a quarter of an inch to over an inch of rain, we still have plenty of time to track this cold front. But we do know that we're going to stay rain-free all the way through Sunday, and then we'll kind of elevate those rain chances a little bit Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday timeframe. Now, we know we need the rain terribly bad. Through the morning hours, the U.S. Drought Monitor is going to be coming out for the week, likely to see the moderate and severe drought expand around East Tennessee. We haven't had a whole lot of rainfall. And when you look at the next 7 days, well, we're just not looking at a ton of rain. This all takes us all the way through Wednesday morning. Okay, so something to kind of keep in mind that as we progress into our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're likely to see this change a little bit. Let's hope anyways, because we need the moisture terribly bad. As I mentioned, moderate to severe drought. So this is early this morning, but as we get into the later morning hours, we'll have another update. I would imagine that this part, the severe drought, expands to the north and northeast. And maybe even abnormally dry conditions start to expand up towards Scott County, Claiborne, and also Union and Granger County. So not great news heading into the driest month of the year. We've already had some fires. Fire season's right around the corner, if not already starting. So we could do some rain dances. So if you want to do your rain dance and send it my way, just put it on social media. Look at these temperatures. All right, so the first day of fall officially arrives on Sunday. But it's going to feel like the first day of summer. We're going 91 degrees. Then we'll see that frontal boundary come on through, and that should help to drop our temperatures into the mid-80s. The problem is the Climate Prediction Center still predicting the possibility of above average temperatures from like 10 to 14 days out. Doesn't say how far above average, but above average. And as we round out the month of September, remember our average highs drop into the upper 70s. So all that means is we'll just be higher or warmer, or rather hotter than the upper 70s. So I know a lot of you have been wishing and hoping for some nice fall weather. We're not officially there yet, though. So let's just contend with summer as it stands right now. Hey, by the way, anybody traveling to Oklahoma for the football game, here's the forecast. It's going to be hot. So tailgaters, of course, it's a 7:30 kickoff. Tailgaters at noon, right around 88. As we get into the evening hours, there's 5 at 94. Kickoff, we're going to drop down into the 80s. But again, looks like it's going to stay rain-free. Don't expect a whole lot of rainfall for the football game. But you can always track it, by the way, with the East Tennessee weather app. So if you are heading off to Oklahoma, something to keep in mind, you can actually put Oklahoma City right there in the forecast or in the app itself. That will give you everything you need to know for the weather in Oklahoma. So the app travels wherever you go. So if you're a diehard Vols fan and you do travel for all the football games, the East Tennessee weather app is going to be your one-stop shop. Plus, when you come home, you don't have to download another app because it's weather for us here in East Tennessee. It's a free app download, by the way. Just go to the Google Play Store or the App Store and search East TN Weather, all one word. We'll keep you posted on the weather here locally. You can track it across the country. Have a great day. Your next weather update's coming up today at noon, and then again at 6 o'clock this afternoon. We'll see you then.